بسم الله الرحمن الرحيم. السلام عليكم ورحمة الله وبركاته. My name is Faisal Muhammad Al-Akhshar from FKE BLHW. Today we are going to talk about the types of culture in Malaysia. This presentation is for Malaysian culture activity, which will be held by Tattoo Association Prof. Dr. Saidi, and our group members are Faisal Muhammad Al-Akhshar, Muhammad Iskandar Al-Shaghdari, Abdullah Muhammad Al-Shami, Radwan Muhammad Mahdi, Noor Azzad, Jurham Rahman, and our group leader Al-Haymi Hamza. Malaysia is a multicultural society with Malay and Chinese, Indian living side by side. The Malay are the largest community in the country. They are mostly Muslim, but they are Christian and Hindus between them. The Malays speak Bahasa Malayu, and they are largely responsible for the political part of the country. By this gathering, the Malaysian culture has been influenced by the Chinese and the Indian culture. This is why we can see a various field of culture in Malaysia, such as cuisine, which will be held by Muhammad Iskandar, custom style, which will be held by Sumaya Azzad, traditional dance will be held by Abdullah Shami, games will be held by Jurham Rahman, arts will be held by Radwan Mahdi. Now I will pass to my friend Muhammad Iskandar.
Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. My name is Muhammad Al-Shaghdari. I am from BEKM. My part today is about Malaysian cuisine. As we all know that Malaysian cuisine is a mixture culture of cooking from Middle East, from China, from Indonesia, from a lot of places. For example, let's take nasi lemak. Nasi lemak is a national dish in Malaysia, and it is cooked in a coconut milk with pandan leaves and even ginger. The food is eaten with the crispy cucumber slices and roasted peanuts and boiled eggs. Let's take ice kacang. This is a Malaysian dessert, and a special machine is used to produce the ice. A lot of ingredients is added to enhance the flavor. Some of these ingredients is red beans and peanuts and coconut milk drizzled over the mountain of ice. The third dishes is yisang. Yisang in Malaysia is indicate for a tradition for every Chinese New Year, and it consists of raw fish and mixed vegetable with a variety of sauce. The last dish is curry puff. Curry puff is a small pie consisting of specialized curry with chicken and potatoes in a deep fried. For me, I can say that curry puff is my favorite Malaysian food.
Assalamualaikum, I'm Sumaya Terian from BITS. Today I'm going to present costume style in Malaysia. We all know clothing is an integral part of lifestyle. In Malaysia, the term of pakaian is used to refer clothing. First, I'm going to present about baju Melayu. This is traditional outfit for men. It is wear with trouser and skirt. Baju kurung. This dress is for women. It is a loose-fitting full-length dress consisting of skirt and blouse. It is extensively worn by women during Hari Raya and other festivals. Baju kurung and baju Melayu both are traditional dress in Malaysia. Nyonya kebaya. Nyonya kebaya is very popular dress in Malaysia. It is a beautiful figure-hugging embroidery dress which is worn with a batik sarong by ladies. Nyonya kebaya combines features of Indonesian batik, Arabic style kaftan, costume, and Chinese like colorful embroidery. Baju kebaya. Baju kebaya is also a tight-fitting blouse worn by the women. It is usually worn by the flight attendants of Singapore Airlines. We are moving to shari. Shari is an Indian traditional attire worn by women. It is usually worn during festivals like Deepavali, Durga Puja, etc. UTeM. It is a type of body-hugging dress with distinctive Chinese features. It is especially worn in wedding ceremony by Chinese women. Then I am moving to songket. Songket is a fabric that belongs to the brocade family of textile in Malaysia. It may be silk or maybe cotton, and it has a shimmering effect, which usually used in tanjak and also used in skirt. Batik. Batik is also another fabric of Malaysia, but it usually wear in Kelantan, Terengganu, Pahang. And another thing, it usually depicts human and animal tanjak. Tanjak is a headgear for men. It also called destar, setanjak, setangan, kepala. It is made from long songket cloth folded and tied in particular style. It is usually worn in ceremonious functions such as royal ceremony by royalties and wedding ceremony of grooms. Thanks for giving me time.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Abdullah Shami. I am from Palestine. I'm studying FKE. And today we're doing a presentation for Malaysian culture subject. And my part talking about traditional dancing. As we know, Malaysia has many of cultures that you too have many of traditional dancing. And traditional dancing or cultural dancing it's very important in our life, because that is our way to tell other people about our culture. And in this presentation I will show you some of the most popular traditional dancing in Malaysia. The first one is Terian Sabine. This dance is very famous in state of Johor. We can see the influence of Islam on the traditional of Malay in this dance, Terian Sabine. And the second one is Terian Joget. Terian Joget is Malaysian most popular traditional dances. The Joget has its origins in the Portuguese folk dance, which was reached Malacca during the era of the spice trade. The third one, Kaya Lang. It's traditional dance at Sarawak. It can be performed either alone or in the group. Kalayang dance that was created to show joy and happiness. The fourth one, Tarian Bulu. Tarian Bulu is this dance they are climb together, and the dancer required to jump between or over the balls without getting their feet catched by the long bomba balls. And the number 5, Dragon dance. Dragon dance is traditional Chinese dance, specific at Chinese New Year, and it's talking about some young people wearing a fancy dragon clothes and make some movement. And thank you very much.
Assalamu alaikum. I am Juram Rahman. Welcome to Malaysian Culture Presentation. Today I will discuss about games. In Malaysian culture, there are 7 types of traditional games that are very popular in Malaysia. Those types of traditional games are differ in terms of their own history, characteristics, the reasons people play the games, and more. First, Batu Sembilan. Batu Sembilan is a historical and heritage kind of traditional game. You can see the picture. Secondly, Galapanchang. Galapanchang is a traditional game played on an open space or court with lines drawn on it. Lines drawn are all depending on the number of players playing. Usually, this game is played with 8 people with 4 players on each team. You can see the pictures. Next, Kongkak. Kongkak is one of the most famous traditional games in Malaysia, Singapore and Brunei also. You can see the picture. Next, guessing. Spinning top, or known as guessing, is a traditional game in Malaysia played by children, mainly young boys. Sometimes young boys also play this. Okay, this is the picture. Next, guli. You can see the picture a boy playing with guli. This is also a traditional game. Next, Sipper. Sipper is also a traditional game. It mainly play children. You can see the picture. And finally, Wow. Wow is one of the popular traditional games in Malaysia played since thousands of years ago. You can see the pictures on the left side and the right side. That's all about it. Thank you. বন্ধ হয় না কেবলটা
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. My name is Radwan Muhammad. I am from Yemen. I am from FTMK. I am studying software engineering. So I will discuss my part, which is Malaysian art. Have you wondered or asked yourself why art is important? Art is important because it keeps us connected to our roots and build our culture identity. So that's why art is important for communities and countries. Traditional arts and crafts. Chris. Chris is a symbol of power and of ethnic pride. As you see here the picture, this is the picture of Chris. Malay people wear it on their wedding ceremonies and on their family gathering day and so on. It's also popular on Malay archipelago. A part of its function as a weapon, ceremonial purposes, and to display one's status. Lantern. Lantern is a Chinese traditional arts and crafts. They use it to decorate their houses and widely used in the mooncake festival. in the past used to provide light and also as aspect of Buddhist worship. Today used more for decoration and modern forms of celebration. Actually, you can see it on the streets and public places, tourist places, and widely, as I mentioned, in Mooncake Festival. Henna. Henna is a temporary dye used to adorn the body. It's common with Malay and Indian women. Malay women take it as a sunnah, as it mentioned in sunnah, and Malay and Indian women, they take it as a traditional and from their culture. Malaysian architecture art. Architecture in Malaysia is a combination of many styles, such as Islamic and Chinese style. Here, the first picture is the old Malaysian style, and the second picture is the modern architecture style. So, the modern style is brought by British colonialism. Mosques. Actually, Malaysia is really has a very beautiful mosques in the world ever you can see. As you see here the picture, how this mosque is beautiful, and this is the shape of outside. Can you imagine how is the shape inside? It's really wonderful. Malaysia like mosques, and it has an important position for Malay. So that's why it has a very good architecture design. Music and galleries. Malaysia has more than 130 museums. Malaysia is rich historically, so there exist a variety of museums, such as National Museum and Islamic Art Museum, Royal Malaysian Police Museum. Temples. Since Malaysia is multi-races, there exist many temples for each non-Muslim races, such as Hindus and Buddhists, and Batu Caves is one of them. As you see here in the picture, the place is full with tourist people, so they go to there and take photos and see the art of temples in Malaysia. Finally, Malaysia is really very rich in the arts, and it has a variety of arts, and all these what I mentioned is just only some of them. And I really like the design of mosque in Malaysia. I've never seen like them in the world, even in Arabic countries. That's all about my part, and thank you for listening.
Bismillah ar-Rahman ar-Rahim. My name is Al-Haimi Hamza Abdul Malik from FKE BEKM. In conclusion, Malaysia is a unique country because it has 3 different cultures, and despite all the difference, they still manage to learn from each other's culture and traditionals. Some of these traditionals are represented above, which are cuisine, which is a mixture of a different number of cultures, such as Indian, Chinese, and Arabic. And what is unique about it is that you are having a chance of trying lots of different food from all over the world in one country. Second was costume style. The Malaysian clothing is considered as a great way to show their culture style in ceremonies. Dance. Malaysia is one of the distinguished countries in dancing. because there are many types of dances due to the different types of culture in it. Games. Each game in the world has its own history. In Malaysia, there are several types of games, and each one of them is different from the other because of the different cultures that are involved in it. And lastly, art. There were some arts mentioned above, such as Karis, which is originally Malaysian, Lantern, which is originally Chinese, and Flower Garland, which is originally Indian. And that is a direct explanation of how the traditionals in Malaysia are influenced by the Chinese and Indian cultures.